Hello again, and thank you for choosing to watch another instalment from my YouTube channel Benidorm and Beyond. I produce positive, informative and above all original videos on a weekly basis about the town of Benidorm, where I have lived for over 2 decades now. So if you enjoy this vlog, please consider becoming a subscriber so you'll never miss any of my new content as I upload it in the future. Today's video takes us on a stroll along the famous walking street in Benidorm's Old Town, or Paseo de la Carretera as it is really called in Spanish. With this walk filmed on a busy late April afternoon, the sun was shining and the street was bustling with people, as you can see by my footage as I try to dodge everyone. The thoroughfare is approximately 400 metres long and is the main pedestrian street running through the Old Town, stretching from the bottom of Avenida Martinez and running all the way along to the Dove Park at the start of the Poniente side of town. It has many small streets leading off it, and these take you further into the heart of the Casco Antiguo, where you can discover a myriad of bars, restaurants, shops and businesses, as well as guiding you up to the main church of San Jaime y Santa Ana, and also the viewpoint or Balcón del Mediterráneo. All of the streets are just big enough to drive a vehicle up, but are normally only used for deliveries. The street surprisingly offers 2 accommodation options, which are always popular with Spanish holidaymakers as they do like to stay in the very heart of this area. The first hotel is a 3-star Midlord Suites found at the Dove Park end of the street, and this apart hotel consists of 28 apartments along with their popular cafe and ice cream parlour below. The 2-star Hotel Internacional can be found slightly further along and is a small family hotel which opened back in 1969. Many of the alleyways leading off the walking street have rows of lively tapas bars on them which have a great atmosphere when busy, giving you a real taste of the Spanish culture as well as a delicious food and drink experience in a traditional setting. All manner of shops and outlets can be found along this hectic street, from souvenir shops to jewellery stores, clothing retailers and sweet shops, as well as plenty of open-fronted kiosks selling a variety of food and drink, where you can feast on such delights as waffles, ice creams and delicious sweet crepes. Halfway along the street is an arched arcade that leads off to the Plaza Mayor, and this houses some well-established Old Town restaurants as well as another multitude of small independent shops and stores. Please be aware, however, that in this area a lot of businesses operate siesta hours, so will be closed for a couple of hours or so in the afternoon before reopening again until mid-evening time. The street gets especially busy in the early evening, which is when the Spanish habitually take their evening stroll, which is called El Paseo, along with stopping for an occasional drink, tapas and nata. Nowadays, the street has a colloquial name amongst the locals, which I can't actually say on this video as I might get censored by YouTube, even though it's in Spanish. Needless to say, when translated it is quite vulgar, and there has actually been much consternation about it in the past. However, the gist of it is that everyone was happy with the title of the street, Paseo de la Carretera, which was settled upon in the 1980s after many different past names. Until one day when 2 neighbours from the north of Spain met in the middle of this street. "Damn, what are you doing around here?" one said to the other. And so follows the legend that other Spanish tourists met up on this street and repeated the exclamation, which by the way isn't actually damn, and after this the slang name for the street stuck and has been called this locally ever since. At the very end of this walk we reach Plaza de la Cruz with its iconic palm trees stretching up to the sky and looking down on all the pavement cafes which line this part of the street. If you then turned immediately right and walked back away from this square, you would enter another bustling pedestrian street called Calle Alameda, or Gin and Tonic Alley as you may have heard it referred to as. As we carry on to the end we reach the large alley hop store with its huge We Love Benidorm poster. And by turning right here you will then be along Avenida Martinez, which is a busy shopping street that leads all the way along to the Levante beach. I hope you've enjoyed this short stroll along the walking street in Benidorm's Old Town with me, and if you did I would ask that you please give it a thumbs up and like it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. I look forward to seeing you out and about next time. Cheers!